This your boy CJ Goodfellow, and we back talking that real boxing-ish, with the boxing clinic. Let's enter that real talk, real quick, simple, and sweet. Ohara Davies already set to return September 30th versus Farrell, guy with like 13 victories and only 3 knockouts. It's a match made in heaven for Ohara Davies to look good in and try to sell that he's back and fighting an undefeated fighter who's just been a domestic, guy, lower level guy. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know too much about Farrell, but I don't give a shit about who he's fighting. It's too quick for him to come back. Too quick of a turnaround. He got his ass beat a couple weeks ago by Josh Taylor, and there's too many technical flaws there. His confidence is broken. And he doesn't have the luxury of, how can I say it? He doesn't have the luxury of of getting right back in there and taking another L. This is not an amateur fight. There's a reason. It's not an amateur fight. It's a reason why guys started to train early for boxing. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 years old. Because you have to get that experience. You can't simulate 300 amateur fights, 50, 60, 70, 100, whatever amateur fights. You can't simulate that. You can spar all the hell you want to. But the original sparring, it's not different. It's usually not different styles from all over the world. That's what you get in the amateurs. You get different styles in the nation and the Golden Gloves. And if you're fortunate to go overseas and fight, you see the upright European style, you see the slick style, you see the Cuban style, you see Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, Canadians. You see all different styles. And with Ohara Davies, he hasn't had the luxury of that. They need to put him in a hotbed for sparring like Vegas or somewhere where he can get good solid sparring. Not just that domestic sparring he gets over there in the UK. Because Josh Taylor is not a fucking UK fighter. He is, but he doesn't fight like one. He has an American style. He has pedigree of a world champion. That's what the pedigree of a world champion look like. He does a lot of good things well. He switches from right to left. He can hit to the body. He can hit with both hands. He got good range. He got good speed. He got good power. He's not upright. He can move a little bit. Ohara Davies doesn't have the mobility in his legs yet. He doesn't have the defensive responsibility. He doesn't have the basic fundamentals, and that's what Josh Taylor beat his ass at. You could be all fast you want. Fundamentals and technique beats, athletic ability any day, especially when you don't have that background. I would like to see them put him somewhere for a while, from 6 to 8 months, and let him be rebuilt and trained and pick back up, and then continue fighting a guy like Farrell, and build his way back up and build him back up fundamentally and get his technique right. Teach him how to use the jab. Teach him the point of throwing straight punches, 1, 2. Teach him how to go to the body. Teach him how to move with his feet. Because he's an athlete. He's a raw athlete, but you have to teach him to be a boxer. And learning on the job doesn't work for everybody. And for him, I don't think it's going to work. He got to be rebuilt by somebody that know what they're doing. Not saying his trainers don't, but we gonna.